You're now listening to the Decisive Libra podcast.
So a few years ago, I was in the subway and I was going to work like I always do. I was rushing. I had to get there, blah, 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 blah. And then we get to the station and I hear pop, 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 pop. And everyone starts running towards our subway car. And the commotion and the amount of movement and people and everyone's just running and scattering. But I knew in the moment, in that exact moment, that if I don't fucking move in this subway, this is New York City, they are going to trample the fuck over me. They do not care about me. So I'm going to pick up and I'm going to run. The same thing happened. Well, there was just fireworks that time. Sorry, let me preface. That was fireworks. Someone set off. Everyone was fine. No one was harmed. But that just jolts you back into reality of the fact that you might have to, this is the time to be in motion. This is not the time to freeze. This is not the time to say, I can do it next time. This is not the time to say, I can do it later. This is not the time to put off your motherfucking homework. We are the nation of procrastination, and that needs to end now. This is not the time for complacency. This is not the time for business as usual. This is not normal. This feels like the fall of an empire. If you are not paying attention at this moment in time, I don't know what to tell you. But pay the fuck attention. Think for yourself. Don't think what any politician tells you. Don't think about what anyone tells you. Think for yourself. Think about the issues and think in layers. Why, if this happened, why did it happen? Our government and our society has a big habit of telling us, do what I say because I told you so. I want you to think for yourself. I want you to take the time and analyze why we are in this moment in time. Hey, if I push this guy, of course he's going to be pissed because I fucking pushed him. There is a reaction. There's a cause and an action for every fucking thing that happens. We are transferring energy. So we need to pay attention to what is about to happen. If we are complacent, if we're too tired, if we want, I wish something would have been different. We don't have the time for that shit no more. This is now the time to be clear. Put out exactly what you want. Put out exactly what you feel your society should look like, what you want your governmental society to look like. This is just, we need more transparency. We need more information. I need receipts for shit. We are wasting time as a country. Like, do you understand that other countries are also evolving at this moment in time and our government is giving us no information? So guess what? They have proven themselves inadequate and unable to do the job. So we must all now pay attention in class. Do some research. Think for yourself. Read. Check up on new books. Check up on new ideas. If you have a question about how something works, now is the time to research how to make some shit. Now is the time to research how to engineer some shit. Now is the time to research how to manufacture something. Because if we are if we have no imports and exports to this country, we don't produce enough product in America to financially sustain. We don't produce enough food that we distribute in positive community, like give it to all the communities. And actually, this system is not going to help you. This government is not going to help you. You need to be self-sufficient. That if you are in a new society that you have to barter with people, hey, I'll give you 5 apples for 3 cupcakes. I don't know. But you need to pick up a skill or a trade. You need to learn how to collect rainwater. You need to learn how solar panels work. You need to learn about different environments, weather. You need to learn about what is about to happen. Our planet is going through mad shit right now. And we're constantly doing fuck shit, setting it on fire, fucking up land to make it fucking farms that don't fucking produce even meat that's edible by the time it gets to its destination. So no, now is not the time to be fucking tired. Now is the time to get the fuck up and go do something. You do not have to police other people and tell them, you're being racist, you're doing microaggressions. They possibly are. Step away from those people, stop talking to those people, and put your energy into building a community of kindness based on respect, based on admiration, based on like, hey, you know what? Thank you so much for helping me. Remove yourself from ego, from your community. Build yourself a community of people and surround yourself with people that are joyous with your presence. Now is not the time to be complacent. Now is not the time to feel defeated. We don't have time for that. This could all end. We are in World War III, whether they tell us that or not. These could possibly be your last days. Is this how you want to have lived your last days? Is this how we want to go out? Is this where we want to end? Are we going to let the line fall? We are living in an American experiment on stolen land. This is supposed to be something else, but it's not falling into that category of what it said it was. So now, that's fine. But now that we've assessed the situation, how are we going to fix it? We need to be clear and precise on how we're going to fix it. A lot of that has to do with we need to all ask more questions. We need to understand government spending. We need to understand how laws are passed in our state, in our city, how funds are distributed in our counties, who is donating to these politicians' campaigns. These are all things that we have the ability to do with clicks of a button. We are holding on to many fucking computers. We are not using this tool of the internet correctly. And if we don't get in fucking line and start really coming with real questions and really trying to solve some shit, this could be the collapse of our society. We need to pay attention. We need to shift and be a much more kind, respectful society. More equitable. This makes no sense. This makes no sense. We live in a time of technology that we could have so much more sharing and enjoyment and peace. And at this moment in time, I'm sorry to say it, but male leaders is a dub. All of these motherfuckers are just swinging their dicks around. I got the biggest dick. I got the biggest dick. I got the biggest dick. No. Governments need to also be the same as their population. I'm sorry to say, but no. This shit of homogenous government is a dub. Why does all of these people look the same? Like, I guess they all worked at fucking Hollister in college. No. Why do all these mofos look the same? This makes no sense. They have the census results. I'm going to start looking into the census results my damn self because I don't fully know and I haven't fully researched it either. But I'm pretty sure from the few facts that I have heard about it is that the population is changing. And that is a lot of the cause for all of this. The population is changing in a way that they don't like because they're racist old fucks. They're racist old fucking bitches. They're little fucking bitches. They don't like that we're out here getting money as women. They don't like it that we're out here living our motherfucking life. And trans people and LGBT community is out here living their fucking life and making money and having a good time or doing whatever the fuck they please. They don't want us to be equal, but they want to take our tax dollars. Really fucking sus to me. If we pay taxes, we have access to equal rights. That is the way that it is, bitch. If this bitch-ass government doesn't get itself in line, we pay taxes. Churches Do not pay tax. These church empires that I need to build a new cathedral and I need to televise everything. No. There are positive churches where people actually do community service. They actually go and volunteer. I'm like, why don't you guys help the unhoused? Like, that would be a better use of time and energy if you guys really cared. You would help people. You would feed people more. Some people do. Some people don't. I don't know all churches. Just saying. Y'all don't pay the taxes around here. We, the fucking people, do. We pay 40% tax. That is about 4.8 months of your life goes to the United States government. So in order for that money to continue to flow to the government, women and trans people have to have equal rights because they are doing equal fucking work. So if we're out here popping that pussy one time every day for the fucking man, then you need to give us our just fucking desserts. No. We're not going back. I'm trying to hold my tongue because I got censored on some platforms for what I said. But we are not going back. And if you want to see, I'm trying to not get myself in trouble. I'm trying to hold back. If you want a peaceful society and you want to continue to collect our tax money, we are putting our feet in the fucking soil and saying that that is our motherfucking line. You leave Indigenous children the fuck alone. Okay? You leave women's bodies the fuck alone. You leave trans people's bodies the fuck alone. You leave everyone's bodies and everyone's choice the fuck alone. Because we pay taxes. We pay taxes on things we shouldn't have to pay taxes on. We pay taxes on tampons. And if you guys cared so much about babies, why the fuck do we pay taxes on formula and baby diapers and baby clothes? If you cared so much about children, there would be deductions. In a country like South Korea, they are trying to increase their population. They are giving women roughly around $20,000 during their pregnancy and after their pregnancy for care, for transport, for after hospital stay. After hospital stay for up to I think a week or 2 weeks. And there's nurses and they bring you food and all of this comes from the government. So what the fuck are we doing, America? If you are so thirsty for these fucking babies, then why the fuck do you not help women? Why is there not more daycare? Why is there not more oversight with providing healthy food for children? If you gave so many fucks. But you don't. You don't give any fucks. So stop fucking acting like you do. Because we're not your fucking cows. We're not going to bury your children of your creepy fucking family. No. Because if your son were to get a black woman pregnant or were to get a Latina woman pregnant, you would say, here, Consuelo, I'm going to give you $15,000 if you please have this abortion. We can't have this with my political career. Yeah, so go fuck yourself. You don't give a fuck about babies. You just care about your Caucasian babies. You just care about population control. So it's no taxation without representation. So if you don't get your shit together, this whole shit will crumble into the motherfucking ocean. This whole nation, this is not the time to play. Mother Nature is letting everybody fucking know. I'm ready to shake some shit up and set some shit on fire. So stop playing with us. Stop playing with fucking Mother Nature and putting all these dirty ass pipelines. Keep your pipeline at home, ho. And treat people with respect and kindness. What the fuck are we doing? We could have a positive, happy society, building technology, revolutionizing things, creating more sustainable materials. We could be building our economy on manufacturing sustainable technology. What the fuck are we doing? There's so many people here that would love to help the country, would love to grow the country. But with all this toxic, corrupt government, you are murdering the American dream on a daily basis. So just remember, no taxation without representation. W-4 forms can be changed at any time. Most rich people pay their taxes at the end of the year. They save more than 40% of their money. They save somewhere around 75% of their money. And they pay the tax at the end of the year. Always pay your tax. Pay for an accountant, not HR block. I would suggest starting a business, starting a company. And that's a great way to pay your tax at the end of the year and remain liquid for any investments, any healthcare that you want to, that you have to pay for the year. Any medical bills can possibly be deductible. Certain flights can be deductible. Just figure out what you want to do and think for yourself, guys. Just think for yourself. Please. Read, research, and think for yourself. Learn a skill. Get a passport. Stay in motion. Thank you guys so much. See you soon. In75 is my sustainable luxury collection where I create one-of-a-kind handbags and unique accessories. I also share with you a lot of how to create NFTs, how to create digital art, and digital fashion patterns. If you're interested in that, check out my other YouTube channel, In75. A subscribe would be a huge help to help me keep living my dream of being an independent designer.